there's a whole trade war going on with China right now,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of fucking with my stock portfolio. I just want to put that out there. And Hong Kong especially is a mess. You've been following all this?
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen people get like beat up and rioting and shutting down airports and like 100,000 people protesting and everything else like that. Are you in tune with all that? And are you like really in a deep understanding of what's happening over there?
I can't say I'm in a deep understanding, but I feel like I have a gist of what's going on. I feel like, what I know about it is Hong Kong was for 100 years, right? Was
British colony.
Was British colony.
Yeah.
So for for maybe like 99% of the people that are in Hong Kong right now don't know anything but how, it was, right? So they were returned in 97, but there was supposed to be a 50-year one nation, but it was supposed to still be ran the way it was, and then slowly within 50 years going back to China, right? But it hasn't been 50 years. It's been like, what, 10 years? Or maybe like 12 years, something like that. 97, from 97
That's
to
like
now.
20-something years.
From 90, oh yeah, 20.
Time flies.
So 20-something years. So they're trying to push it. And the Hong Kong people they're fighting against it because
just to kind of correct you, it was under British rule for 156 years.
For 156 years.
Yeah, a long time.
Wow. Okay.
Many generations.
Right. So I'm pretty sure nobody was alive. Nobody.
No.
So everything they know in Hong Kong is that's like us waking up one day and just like, yo, everything.
We're part of Russia.
Yeah, we're part of Russia, and like that's it. Everything that you know as an American, all the freedom of whatever, all of like whatever we know is different now. We can't say certain things, we can't do certain things. So of course, there's gonna be a rebellion against it. Of course, there's gonna be there's gonna be a fight against it, and I feel like but I don't think there's gonna be any stopping it. You know what I mean? Eventually, Hong Kong, whether they like it or not, they're gonna have to, go back under China and under its full rule.
Yeah, I mean, you remember the whole Tiananmen Square situation?
Yeah.
Where a bunch of students thought, hey, we're just gonna protest and we're gonna make China democratic.
Yeah.
That did not work out.
That won't happen. You know what I'm saying?
A bunch of students got arrested. Did anyone get killed in the process?
What, Tiananmen Square? Yeah. I think so. I don't know. You should check
Let's look it up
before I start freestyling. But I think there was.
Let's look it up. Ooh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
They're saying that the Tiananmen Square death toll was 10,000.
Yeah. So definitely.
Did they just open fire on students?
Yeah. I'm not sure, but definitely they definitely did. They definitely killed people. You know what I'm saying? I know that's why it was such a,
Yeah. At one point they were saying several hundred to 1,000. Now they're saying they said 10,000. Regardless, a lot of people lost their lives. China was not fucking around.
Yeah.
They said,
China's
we're going to keep doing it this way. We don't care.
Yeah.
No. And I remember I interviewed Chris Wu, and one of the big rappers in China, and this part of the interview never came out. But I asked him, I said, hip hop is really based on speaking out, social injustice and so forth, but you can't go out and speak against the president of China. And he was like, he got real nervous and was like, well, I wouldn't even think to do something like that. And then they asked me to just take it out completely. So this part never even came out.
Yeah.
And I respect them because I thought about it,
It's different. And
I'm like,
you kind of relate to it.
I'm like, I don't want this guy to go back and get thrown in prison because of this interview. Like, these guys don't give a fuck about no Chris Wu. Like, they have a bigger agenda here.
Right.
So it's very different there. Google's not allowed over there. Right. YouTube is not allowed over there. You cannot criticize the government over there. There is no traditional freedom of speech. You can't speak out.
Yeah. I mean, that's how China is. You know, that's how China is. I can't relate to
Right.
that because
There's
I
no
grew up
elections.
here. I grew up right. I grew up here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So this is I know that my life, my world is what I know here. So of course, if that was taken from me, I would be like, you know, I would be I would want to fight for it. I would want to fight for what I knew all my life. You know what I'm saying? That's what the people in Hong Kong are doing right now. But at the same time, it's like, yo, as a person from Hong Kong, you have to know that, you know, China is the mother. You know what I mean? China is the is home. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, for regardless of how long it was, Hong Kong is still a part of China, and I think you know a lot of them are just having like a hard time fully like
Right.
processing that.
Because
Like going
from what I
back.
understand, that like it really started from a law that got passed or was about to get passed that said that if you get arrested in Hong Kong, you could be transferred back to mainland China.
And this is because Hong Kong had rules like you know that
Different set
people
of
can go.
laws.
A lot of criminals, like a lot of people that catch cases out here, they go to Hong Kong and they're good. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? Like yeah, well, no, I'm lying because I know people that got arrested in Hong Kong. So I'm lying about
'Cause I
that.
think
You
Hong
can
Kong-
take that out. I don't think that's true.
That's not true. Because I
not
think
true.
is there an extradition policy between Hong Kong and the U.S.?
There is, but only the U.S. though. Oh, all right. So that's the thing. They have extradition with certain places, and Taiwan is not one of them. So what happened was, a couple from Hong Kong went to Taiwan, and then only one person came back, and the lady was found dead in Taiwan, and they couldn't go and get him because there's no extradition rules between Taiwan and in America there is. So that's why and I think it's only like a few places they have it, but Taiwan wasn't one of them. So China saw that and was like, you know what, we're gonna change this. And if there's anything that goes on from Hong Kong, we're gonna take them back to China and we're gonna hold them over there. And we'll have the law process over there. So that's what the whole big thing was about.